Hello, today I will talk about air pollution from wood-burning pizzerias and in the process talk about the National Pollutant Registry. There was a article called Federal Agency Seizing Up Air Pollution from Bagel Shops and Pizzerias from the Montreal Gazette. And Pierre Poilievre made a tweet. Oh, thank God the Trudeau bureaucracy is spending our money to save our planet from the existential threat of wood-fired pizzas and bagels. Decriminalize crack and ban wood oven pizza, and quoted this article from the Gazette. I believe that this is an irresponsible tweet. Number one, drug use should not be criminalized or stigmatized. It is inappropriate to do so. People who use drugs are not criminals, and decriminalizing drug use has saved lives. I believe the statement is irresponsible for environmental and health reasons as well. I'll reference health studies which demonstrate there are all impacts from fine particulate matter, and I also believe it's important to record data, which is what the National Pollutant Release Inventory does. And that allows pollutants to be tracked over time and to see if those improvements over time or increases over different periods of time, and to better inform regulators. So I'll go to the article. So I'll transition and go to the next slide. Oh, I don't know why it did that. Here it is. So transition. So the article is Federal Agency Seizing Up Pollution from Bagel Shops and Pizzerias in the Montreal Gazette. The article talks about the federal government examining whether or not to record air pollution from wood-burning pizzerias and bakeries into the National Pollutant Release Inventory. And the article says, quote, of the inventory, it's a federal legislated, publicly accessible inventory of pollutants that industrial, commercial, and institutional facilities release into the air, water, and on land. And I will switch to next item. So the National Pollutant Release Inventory tracks 300 pollutants, over 7,000 facilities, and you can track any of the facilities. They're all already bakeries that track uh, pollutants. So I can look at that. Um, let's see. There's a short feature. Those reports on individual pollutants. So if I type in bakery, 2022 is the latest year that the records are available. So it's just taking a little bit of time to load. So there's the Wholesome Harvest Bakery. I'm seeing 10 results per page. There's 7 pages. This one happens to be the first one. And you can ask for a PDF. It's just loading. But when I read it before, it was volatile organic compounds. Um, oh, I don't know if I can pause. Though you can look up pollutants. Oh, I should switch the transition. So those ethyl benzene, you can see that there's it looks like there's a decline. There would have to be a statistical analysis to demonstrate that. P-dichlorobenzene looks like there's a significant increase for some reason. It goes from 0.01 tons to 10.2. That'll be interesting to look more into. Each chemical has a specific number. And let's see. We'll go back to the data source. I was looking at bakeries originally. You can look at like the province, like get a detail, like postal code. There's a drop down menu for the different industry. Those P2 plans, I'll have to look up what P2 plans are. I'm trying to get my notes back up because I was away from the computer for a while. And I think there's like some maps that you can look at. Oh, those instructional videos. Um, those using and interpreting the data. There's a dashboard. Um, yeah, so there's a lot that you can explore. I think there's even like some maps. Oh, do you want to know? Just looking at yes, and then I found where I was. Oh, the page. Um, yeah, so yeah, that's a useful website. Oh, where did it go? It's important to track pollutants. And I was going to go to the next article. Montreal stalls unplanned coal wood smoke free. Wood smoke from bagel shops and pizzerias, also from the Montreal Gazette. And it points to a study called Report Cousin Bois, which I have a copy of that's translated from Google. So I'll go to the report first. Oh, I should have. Um, so this is a report that says that improved air quality from sampling was the result of, quote, plume emissions from pizzeria using wood combustion, and that's responsible for more than 80% of the days of poor air quality at the specific station. And it also says that those are fine particulate matters. Most of the poor air quality was attributed to that. And they're saying that while those 3% of commercial cooking of wood, it is often in central neighborhoods, which is a concern. And then some of the health effects of um, wood burning is respiratory diseases, COPD, cardiovascular disease, and this is from fine particulate matter, and even lung cancer is one of the issues. There was sampling of black carbon, and they. Oh, where was I? Wait, oh, which is a indicator of wood combustion. And 90% of carbon from wood combustion was PM 2.5. And the health experts measured the air quality and traced it back to wood burning stoves. And they explain it in that report. The report is in French. Um, so back to the article. Montreal stalls on plan to curb wood smoke from bagel shops and pizzeria. Um, so the article says fine particulate matter in wood smoke is a carcinogen, meaning it causes cancer, for which scientists say there is no safe level of exposure. I'm finding where I highlighted stuff. Oh, here it is. That's the first one. And then, according to 2014 inventory, approximately 70 wood burning businesses in the Montreal region contribute to 60 tons of fine particulate matter to the air each year, or about 3% of the total. 38 wood burning establishments in research exceeded city's air pollution bylaw, which doesn't apply to ovens, commercial ovens, I believe. I think it's just residential. And there was a huge variance in the amount of wood that's burned, anywhere from 1.3 to 80 tons, or 4.7 to 247 tons, depending on if it's a bakery or if it's a pizzeria. One bakery installed a filtering device, an electrostatic precipitator, which residents say reduced emissions, and it was demonstrated by measurements taken around the area. And residents say that it's noticeable. And yes. So, for those reasons, I believe that Pierre Poilievre's statement was inappropriate, including from the previous video. It might be one video if I'm able to stitch two videos together. I'll have to work on editing skills. And yeah, I did look at the national pollutant inventory. Whenever there's a story about a particular pollutant, I might look at that. I think there's a map. Some of it wasn't loading today on this laptop for me, but I hope to get that ready, preloaded, and I hope that you have a good rest of your day.